Okay, the proof for the 30-60 right triangle rules starts with an equilateral triangle. So we have an equilateral triangle here, and so every one of these angles is 60 degrees. So this is 60 degrees, this is 60 degrees, and this is 60 degrees. Okay, so the first thing to do with this is we drop a perpendicular down to this side, which gives us two right triangles. That's 60 degrees, and I can show through a angle side proof that these two triangles are congruent. I'll show you that here. So go with the idea that if this is 60 and this is 60, okay, so that and that are the same, and then this angle is 90 and this angle is 90, so we have angle, and all we need is a side to be able to show that the triangles are congruent. So we either have the two sides here that are already marked as equal, so I can show you that, this one and this one. So through angle side, the triangles are congruent. Okay, so if those are congruent triangles, then this side here was cut into two equal pieces by this perpendicular. So if we start off calling that x, that means this side is x over 2. Okay, so that's already two of the three rules for our 30-60 right triangles. What we need to do is find the distance from there to there. Let's call that side A, little side A there, and from Pythagorean theorem, you can tell that this side squared plus this side squared should equal the hypotenuse squared. So it's a squared plus x over 2 squared should be equal to x squared. Alright, so all we have to do is a little math on this and be able to solve for the a. That's the missing side over here. So we get a squared plus x squared over 4 equals x squared. Alright, and it would be handy to have have a common denominator here. So I'm going to call this 4x squared over 4. That way we'll have the same denominator here and here. Now we can subtract x squared over 4 from both sides, and that will give us a squared equals 4x squared minus x squared is 3x squared over 4. Okay, then we take the square root of both sides, so we'll do that. Square root there, square root there, and we will get that a is equal to square root of 3, we'll write that way. Square root of x squared is simply x. We're going to write that in front so it doesn't look like it's under the radical. And then square root of 4, remember we're taking the square root of a fraction, you take the square root of the top and the square root of the bottom separately. So x over 2 times square root of 3. So that means that side there is x over 2 times square root of 3. Okay. So, redrawing this triangle, given the long side's x, or the hypotenuse is x, the short side is across from a 30-degree angle, and the long side is across from a 60-degree angle. The short side is half of the hypotenuse, and the long leg is square root of 3 times that short leg. Okay, so that's our rules right there. That's what we need to know, that's what we need to remember. And I'll have some follow-up videos showing us how to use that and how to go from one to the other. Thank you for listening, and please look for the next video.